I've got my demonstration Fausto here. He's going to get into the quadruped position like so. Vertical arm bones, vertical thigh bones, arms are pressed away. He's got a nice, strong, stable shoulder girdle. If I were to push him, he would stay in place. His belly button is pulled in slightly just to maintain a nice, stable core, low back, and pelvis. And then from here, we're going to reach opposite limbs away from each other while balancing on the other two limbs. So you'll notice here, he's going to come out with a straight leg, trying to get nice and horizontal here with a horizontal arm in front, and then he's going to bring them back to the mat, nice and slow. Now, what I want you guys to think about while you're doing this exercise as he goes through a few more reps is how stable can I keep my spine? How level can I keep my hips? How tight can I keep my belly button? How strong can I press away my upper arm to stabilize and support the shoulder girdle on that standing limb? So the mechanics are the most important part here. I want you guys to go slow and smooth. There's no need to rush these, and the emphasis is on the low spine. You'll notice as he does these, this does not change at all. He does not rotate side to side, which means his rotary core, his transverse abdominis, his intrinsic core muscles are doing a ton of work to keep him from tipping from side to side. And he's also not extending or dumping the spine down and forward like the booty pop position you see on Instagram. This is spinal extension, which puts a lot of pressure on your vertebral discs, on your low spine. And you get sciatic pain, lumbar disc pain, compression. The idea is to not move the low spine, to maintain a plank form, and then just move the appendages separately. So we start out just reaching out, coming back down. Key points: horizontal leg, stuck all the way out, nice and straight, pointing and spreading the toes, trying to reach for the back wall behind you, while the other limb in the front side does the same thing. Thumb up, bicep by ear, you're reaching out into that kind of wide position, engaging the traps in the back to help pull that shoulder girdle into the right position. And then you're just holding for a brief second, maintaining spinal orientation, and then coming back to the floor. Now he's going to demonstrate the progression, which is where we just keep the limbs up in the air. We never return back to the floor. So he's going to take the elbow of the left arm and bring it in contact with the knee on the right leg. And then he's just going to reach right back out. Now you'll notice on this, he's again trying to maintain that low spine position. Keep in mind, as you round forward here to reach for that knee, there's going to be a little bit of flexion in the low back. That's okay as long as you're thinking about hip flexion. Drive the knee up as far as you can. Use the obliques and the hip flexors. Try to keep the low back as neutral as possible and keep those limbs floating. Never let them touch. So that's our progression. So that's our spinal balance, tight belly, pushed away core, neutral low back, plank position from our quadruped. Thanks for checking in.